One of the things that, as Cheryl alluded to with the couple motivators is also here to reestablish and give that firm foundation when it's referencing the relationship between those two individuals and what are they doing to go beyond just the regular carnal things. You see, as Cheryl stated, which is something that I believe wholeheartedly, is that it's not about just how much sex you're having or how much affection that you're giving or things of that nature. This relationship is a business. There's things that you have to invest in. There are things that when you start to think about over the course of time and you start to respect, if you are not allowing yourself to navigate your relationship like a business, that means you're taking that person for granted, for one. Number two, you're not being responsible even for yourself. So the couple motivators is also something to reestablish that connection between the individuals who are here, who are there, who are everywhere, by saying that you wish to do something grand. Now, she was making a statement earlier about failures. We've been through, you know, what I call peaks and valleys. And during those valley seasons, you learn so much more about yourself in a valley season than you do at a peak. Because see, when you're at a peak season, everything is flowing right. Everything is happy. You're jumping for joy. I mean, in your relationship, oh, everything is just so great and grandy. You've not really been tested yet. So when people come to you, and even when people come to us and they tell us, well, everything I've done has been great, and I've failed at nothing. That's the first individual I don't want to work with, because to me, you learn more through your experiences, and not every and fail. See, only time failure becomes a detriment is when you allow failure to become what you are embodying. There are times that, just like they say all the time, a Michael Jordan or a baseball player, you're gonna miss more shots than you hit. Think about it. There's in baseball, you have people who can go into the Hall of Fame who are 300 hitter. That means 7 times out of 10 they did not hit the ball, but they're considered a Hall of Famer. What is the track record that allows them to have some sort of sustained success? Is their track record, is the lineage of years and time to show, oh, they've invested, that they've built up, that they have allowed themselves to be established and to continue to grow and to grow and to grow and to aspire and to keep working at it and evolving and changing and doing all the things that need be done in order to be effective. And one of the things that the couple motivators do stress, and we stress as a couple, is that if there's not some sort of long-term planning and all you're worried about is thinking about your 401k or social security, then we have an issue. What Cheryl just alluded to and shared is so paramount and so needed, is that the fact is you have to build a legacy. There's a reason why people talk about the Bushes or the Anheisers. There are people why they talk about the Rockefellers. These are people who, or the Carnegies or the Morgans or whatever, or the Astors or whoever else that you want to aspire to. And eventually they're going to be talking about the Winfreys and the Robert Johnsons and those other individuals who are starting to amass certain levels of wealth, which allow them to start making inroads that we may not have necessarily been there before. And it goes through trial and error. If you allow yourself to go through those peaks and those valleys, you'll be much greater for it in the long term. And I'm not saying that you go out there to purposely fail. Don't this You never self-sabotage yourself or self shoot yourself in the foot just because you want to prove that, oh, I failed at something. No. Sometimes failure comes to be a great lesson to you so you can see, and it opens up your eyes. Because there are times where my wife can see certain things, and this is going back to her past, we don't have to go into specifics, but there have been times where my wife has been able to see things through her sight that I may not necessarily necessarily have been seeing. And I may have been too close to a particular situation, or I may have been so focused on just producing, where she's coming from the standpoint like, yo, you need to kind of figure out, how you're navigating in that particular role or navigating with this particular individual. And then as a man and as an intelligent man, when you start to see that when you can give and ascribe um, gratitude to individuals when they're right, there plenty of times she was right. And it wasn't that I was being wrong because I didn't want to listen to her. I had my blinders on. And it took another set of eyes to say, yo, get rid of the blinders and see where you're going. And that's what being in a couple is about. Just because there are things that I see that she doesn't see. And just because she doesn't see it, I'm still seeing for us. There are things that she sees I may not necessarily see, but she's seeing for us in that particular vein. So then when that's why we talked in earlier episodes about there has to be a balance. There has to be a level of trust and respect where you're not just trying to sit there and say I have an S on my chest and everything that I say goes. No, you have to be able to be smart enough to be like, yo, there's certain things I do well, and those things that I can't, that's why I have her. Those things that there's certain things that she does exceptionally well, and I do, and I can pick up the slack on. That's what I'm here for. And so that's what's having that couple dynamic within your own life becomes a better benefit and a better lifestyle for you. And overall, it's good to have an extra set of eyes that is actually working with you instead of against you.
Yeah, that's a good aspect of what we've been saying about is that there is nothing like having someone in your corner, and this is what marriage is all about, and this is what the couple motivators are all about. It's about a community of people in your corner. It's about everybody wants to see you win in your relationship, in your family life, in your business, and as an individual. This is what you need to know is that there's something inside of each and every one of us to keep us um, on this planet to do. And what is it? If you haven't tapped into what you're supposed to do as an individual, then I implore you that this in the next couple of months we're going to be putting together. Well, we already have the program in the background, and if you think that you would like to join with us in
Hmm.
the Couple Motivators, Greg is going to give you an email address and it should be on the screen, but I want to give it to you tonight. If you feel that you are a power couple, if you feel like you already are ready to mentor others and motivate others in the realm of marriage, in the realm of living a life of dreaming big, and you have accomplished some things in your life, and you would like to join with us, you can give them the email address for right now that you can use.
The couple motivators at gmail.com. Again, the email that you can reach out to us is the couple motivators at gmail.com.
And we will be launching in the spring. We will be launching that program for you to connect with us, and we will be walking you through those things and hand by hand, Greg and I, to get to the other side of where you may be feeling stuck. You may be feeling boggled down with work. And the thing is that you feeling that way and you feeling like there's something else that you should be doing. You're probably right. You probably are right. Your gut feeling, people tend not to listen to their gut feeling.
This is never good.
Yeah, we've been putting this off in different components, but we have really been doing it and putting our money where our mouth is right about now. We have people and programmers working in the background on this diligently, trademarking our logo, making it happen for you out there. Not so much for us, but for you. We went through these experiences about 25 years of being together, and this March will make it 25 years with us being together.
Lord have mercy.
And then it will be 20 years married in the last month of March, is something to be said. We have pearls of wisdom that have come through the pipeline, that we have had failures. We have had success. We have had the things, like Greg says, the pits and valleys. But the thing is it your destiny to just work from a 9 to 5? Or is it your destiny? Why God put this two unique people together? You're supposed to be living a legacy, whether you have decided to have children or you don't decide to have children, or you're supposed to be giving your all to something or someone else. The thing is, if you're just in your cocoon, just you and your spouse, that is not living. That is something that is should that because God is love, and you're supposed to give that love out. So I know that you if you hear the sound of my voice and it sounds like something you would like to do, and it sounds like something you would like to connect with, just shoot us that email and we will get back to you, because we're going to be launching in the first week of April, which is exciting and it's in the pipeline, and we're doing something daily to make sure that it is perfect for you when it comes out.